No, no, no. Blackmagic, are you serious?
Hey everyone, we've got something new at IBC and I'd love to show it to you. It's called Blackmagic Pyxis monitor.
As you see, Blackmagic has announced a Pyxis monitor, an impressive looking monitor for a Beetlejuice camera. And I call it Beetlejuice because I'm hoping if I say it 3 times, it'll magically appear for us, since we've waited 4 additional months past the time Blackmagic told us we would have this camera. In this video, I'm gonna break down what I like about this monitor, because I'm not gonna lie, it is impressive in some ways, but I'm also going to talk about why I'm not happy about this piece of gear. And believe me, there's a lot more of those, especially the last 2 reasons I'm gonna give you that you guys are probably not thinking about. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you follow this channel, then you know that I literally just released a video updating everyone on why we don't yet have the camera and how disappointed I am about it. Especially when factoring in that Blackmagic refuses to respond to anyone about this. But when I think they can't possibly do worse, they can't do any more damage, they not even 15 hours later announce a new accessory for the camera. So the first thing I hate about this is that we don't even have what they first promised us. And this coming out now further supports my theory I made in my last video. Blackmagic knew that they weren't giving us this camera in mid-May. Because if they did, they wouldn't have announced this now. We would have saw this during NAB with both the Pyxis and the 12K.
It's a really nice machine metal design, so it's super strong for professional use. It's also perfectly matched the Pyxis camera design, so it looks amazing when it's mounted on top of the camera.
Okay, yeah, the design looks really cool. That's a plus. But let's address the elephant in the room and keep it a buck. This looks an awfully a lot like the Ursa Studio G2 viewfinder to me. I won't even dig too deep on that. I'll leave that to you guys to talk about in the comments. The monitor is a bright 1500 nit LED screen, so when we're shooting outside, we'll be able to see about everything we need to see. And when not, there's a detachable sunshade that not only looks really cool, but it also acts as a screen protector, which is a great additional benefit. But it is only 5 inches. And I may be alone in this, but I kind of think it should be bigger than that, especially when you recall that the monitor on the side of the camera is 4 inches. And like Komodo users, nobody's going to use that monitor. So this new release feels less like an accessory to me and more like a detrimental piece that Blackmagic failed to mention before.
Because it connects via USB, the monitor becomes an extension of the camera itself. So you can access all the Pyxis menus, settings, and on-screen focus tools.
That's cool. But that's to be expected when it's a brothering piece of gear.
The monitor has a nice design detail that lets you locate the buttons by feel, even when you use it from the front.
Pause. Something I did like a lot is that in addition to it having several 1/4 inch mounting places, it also has a Blackmagic mount made specifically for it. It's not super long, so it keeps everything really close to the camera, which I think is important when handling the camera. That's something I hate about my setup that I have, my Blackmagic 6K. My mounting piece is a little long and it's just inconvenient when swinging around the camera. So you have a custom mount and several mounting places so you can custom build the camera however you want. But moving on, let's get to the 2 most painful parts about this monitor that I don't think any of you guys realize is a problem. But before that, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so I can keep making content like this. Alright, one of the 2 problems is actually the price. I see a lot of people saying $300 for a 5-inch monitor is great. Well, I kind of disagree with that. So they're advertising the monitor by itself, so no sunshade or mounting piece, at $300. But let's be honest, that makes no sense. We at the very least need the mounts and the sunshade, which is the kit at $445. And then you can get the full EVF kit if you're wanting to use it as an EVF as well at about $700. Some may say that's not a lot of money. And yeah, it's not. But like I said before, this is a detrimental piece, not an accessory. Let's be real about that. So that $3,000 price range has to go up at least $500. And in this game, every dollar counts. Being an NAB telling us that the camera is $3,500 instead of $3,000 may not have deterred most, but there would have been some that it did. I'm sure this since Blackmagic seems to do everything in their power to stay at that price range. And oh yeah, Blackmagic, don't think I didn't catch the final detail. They're saying this is going to be available 4th quarter 2024. So at the earliest, October. But we all know that the earliest is not happening based off their track record. We've been waiting for the camera, and here they are giving us a piece that was needed in the first place at the end of the year. That really makes me think we're not getting the camera until 2025. By that time, we should be hearing more about the legendary 17K. Okay, I was wrong. But it was just starting to seem like a repeat of what you guys did with the first original Blackmagic release. But I digress. Even with all this, I'm being really patient. I'm gonna give it a chance because like I said before, I've made a lot of great content with Blackmagic cameras. Hit this link to see what I mean.